Hey guys, so I wanted to talk today a little bit about picking the wins for your team. I've been doing a lot of thought about. First, I do Bet365. It's an app. You don't have it, just look for the app Bet365. It's awesome for betting. So that said, you can pick. There's odds for how many wins each NFL team is going to get. So, for example, the Patriots right now are 11.5. So, do I think the Patriots are going to have more than 11 wins? Are they going to have 12 or 11 less? Right, and then you can place your bet. And the odds vary based on what they think. Like the Patriots, if I pick them to go 10, it's going to pay, I think, like 235 on my bet plus. Where if I pick them to win over, it's like minus 110. So, they not only they give you the number, but they are also swaying the odds towards which way they really think it might go, one way or the other. Still, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on people making their picks. And they go through each thing with a little nice video. It's nice. They got the AFC South. And they got the 4 teams, and they have their records on it. But I took one of them and I added them up. It doesn't work because it is arbitrarily picking. This team's going 10-6. This team's going 4-12. But at the end of the day, there were more wins than losses over the whole thing. So how does that work? You can't just arbitrarily say this team's going to go 10-6. You have to look. So because it says it didn't add up. On one of these shows that I watched, there were more wins than losses on the regular season. There's 32 teams. Every week there must be a winner and a loser. So I started going through, I made a spreadsheet. And I put all the teams down the one side here, and I put the weeks across the top. And then I started going through the schedule, and I started with what came up first. The first game of the year, I think, is Packers and Bears. So I clicked on the Packers, and it gave me their schedule. And I went through each week, and I looked at who they're playing. And then on my chart, I put a 1 beside the team I thought was going to win, and a 0 beside the team I thought was going to lose in that week. And then at the end of it, just do a little at sum and add them all up. Lo and behold, apparently according to my rationale, Packers are going 10-6. So now I'm going through the Bears and I'm going through all the different teams. I'm going to do it that way, and that'll give me their win totals. Because just what I noticed going through the Bears is, you know what? They have a really hard schedule. And again, I look at people just arbitrarily picking this team's going to go this good, and they give good analogy. I think the one guy's like, I think the Chiefs are going to go 12 wins because they've got they upgraded their offensive line. They've got the Kareem Hunt deal behind them, so there's no issues there. They still got all their other offensive weapons. The defense is improved because they got rid of a couple of old guys, but good. And those are all good analogies. But until you look at who they're playing, I got the Bears 5-win team because they played the Chiefs, they played the Chargers, they played the Vikings twice, which I think are going to have a bounce back here, right? They play the Eagles. There's 5 losses right there. They have a really tough schedule, so I think you have to take that into consideration when you're making your picks. You have to look at actually who they're playing. I think, for example, which I'm going to say is going to go probably start out of the gate 0-5, but then probably going to pick up. Because they've got a really, really hard schedule. Was it the Jets? The Jets have a really hard schedule to start with. But then I think they're going to start figuring things out and they'll pick up. So, but until I get to that team, I'll let you know. But for now, that's my advice. If you want to actually do this and do it seriously and put some money down on each team, do this process. I'm looking at probably 3 hours worth of work. And I'm going to put $20 down a team. So 20 times 32 teams, I'm going to spend about $560 out there. We'll see how we do. Anyways, that's the right way to make your picks, guys. See ya.